Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm gonna be explaining to you how does it feel to have the urge to binge. There's a lot of misconception about bulimia and binge eating disorder. People are being told that they are lazy, that they should have enough self-control to resist the food. So that's why I really wanted to record this video, to bring just a bit more awareness so that people, they will be more compassionate towards each other and also towards themselves. Binge eating urges, they come with panicky, frantic urge to eat, and also they come with a sense that the person is losing control over how much they eat and what they eat. In these moments, when the person feels this extreme urge to eat, it seems like the rational part of the brain is being shut down and they start operating on the primitive part of the brain. And normally this part of the brain is being activated when we're perceiving certain danger, when we fear something. If you know anything about post-traumatic stress disorder, trauma, fight and flight response, then we could compare this emotional response that someone might be experiencing at the time of the binge to the emotional response that someone is experiencing when they are being triggered because of the trauma. At that moment, when the person is experiencing this really strong urge to eat, they're not gonna care and think about anything else except that they need the food. And the reason for that is because they are here driven by a really strong emotional response. Once the person starts eating, then the body relaxes, they're calming down, that emotional response is being calmed down. And obviously it's because as well the dopamine is being released because of the food, and that's when the person actually is able, almost you could say, hear the rational thinking. That's when they start regretting and promising themselves that that was the last time, that's not gonna happen never ever again, tomorrow is new day, and from tomorrow that's it, no more. And in that moment, just after the binge, it's really easy for them to set this promise and promise themselves that they're not gonna binge never ever again, because they're full up with the food, that urgency feeling finished. So it's really easy in that moment for them to promise themselves that this is the last time. There are actually many different factors that can contribute to why someone might be experiencing these urges. So for some people it might be actually hunger. So maybe the person is waiting whole day, they don't eat anything, and then eventually when they get home after a whole day, they just feel so hungry. When they start eating, they just cannot finish. For someone else, it might be to do with maybe they stress, so they manage their uncomfortable emotions. For someone else, it might be some sort of trauma that they've experienced. They try to manage again their emotions through eating. For some people, they might have had the experience where maybe they've been shamed for eating when they were children. Some parents, they might have used food restriction as a punishment for some children, and some people, they've experienced trauma where maybe for a few days they haven't been given food as a form of punishment for whatever they did. And now as adults, they will have this urgency to eat because that created almost that scarcity mindset for them. When your mind tells you that there's a state of emergency, and this emergency could mean that maybe you're experiencing high stress, maybe you feel abandoned, or maybe some other really uncomfortable emotions are being activated for you, or maybe you're just feeling fear of something. Those are the moments when you're gonna start feeling this urge to eat. One of the reasons why potentially at least some of us are reaching out for food in those moments of emergency is that even when we were babies, when we were born, from the start we've learned that with sucking, with swallowing, we could actually relax ourselves. And only later in life, with help of adults, we've learned more sophisticated ways of dealing with stress. And our mind knows that with food we are able to relax, although it's only temporary. And if you'd like to learn more about why some people are more prone to develop eating disorder, then you can head to my YouTube channel, where I have more videos where I talk in detail about it. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one then. Thank you. Bye bye.